So Dokkan has tweeted out the new EZAs coming for the 8th anniversary, which is going to be EZA Physical Super Vegito, finally, right? As well as the STR Super Boost. So we got the translations for them, and we're going to go briefly into the details of them and my opinions, of course. So starting off with Super Vegito, he's got a nice little short effect, so that's good. He's a Majin Buu Saga leader for 170% 3 key. And now his 12 key is raise attack and defense for 30% for all allies. Because this was just a mistranslation. He raised allies attack previously. So this is an allies buff. And then for 1 turn. Now his passive skill reduced damage received from normal attacks by 80% and counters with tremendous power. Defense was 150% at the start of the turn. Attack plus 20% with each attack received up to 120%. Medium chance of performing a critical hit. So that's a 30% crit chance. Key plus 1 up to 3. Defense plus 30% up to 90%, and chance to perform a critical hit 10% up to 30% for every 3 attacks received. So you want to take 9 attacks in total in order to get this full buff, which can be the scariest moments for him, but once you get that, your defense is looking pretty nice, I think. And I think it's calculated separately as well, which helps out tremendously. Of course, the raise attack and defense also applies to himself. So post-super, he should be completely fine. Of course, that doesn't get him away from like the strong super attacks. So do be careful with that. Definitely best to pair him up with a Seeking Super Attacker, so you know you're only taking normal attacks. But with all this critical hit inbuilt into him, and not really relying too much on additionals, you can definitely go with a max dodge physical Super Vegito build and do completely fine. I think that's what the recommendation is, honestly. Max dodge Super Vegito. So now for STR Boost translations. Of course, he has 4 different forms, including his base form. First of all, his leader is now Transformation Boost 3 key and 170%, with STR types 3 key and 120%. SA is greatly raise attack for 1 turn, greatly lowers attack and defense, immense damage. Passive, 1 key and attack and defense was 120%, plus additional defense was 120%, more HP remaining the greater the boost, plus additional attack and defense was 60% when attacking, transforms into a specific form when conditions are met. Now, I know he's a very old unit releasing in 2018, so just to remind you of his transformation conditions at this current moment, it's after 5 turns, and then it depends on the amount of HP. 80% to 100% for Ultimate Gohan absorbed. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is 50 to 79%. And Piccolo is under 49%. I would hope that it's a lower turn count as well. And maybe a bigger range for Ultimate Gohan, the Buikolo. Because the, not the Buikolo, the Ultimate Gohan absorbed one. Because you want to have big bad bosses for sure. Now let's look at each boost transformation. See what they've changed up. Buikolo, greatly raised defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. Recovers 20% HP at the start of the turn. Attack defense was 140%. All allies 3 key in defense plus 40%. And then damage received reduced by 50% when in the first and second slot, which is absolutely insane. And additional 60% defense when in the third slot. Attack plus 40% for all allies. So it's essentially an all allies 40% support. 8% to critical chance and recovers 10% HP at the end of each turn for 6 turns from first appearance, which is very good. Very, very solid upgrade. Definitely not a bad person to transform into. Then we into Bootanks, which has Seal Super Attacks as well as lowering attack and defense. Recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn. Key plus 1 attack and attack plus 180%. Defense was 140%. Plus additional attack defense was 80% when attacking. And additional attack defense was 80% when the target enemy is in attack down status. Probably the weakest of the bunch. But if you do get the attack down status, I think that's going to be a really, really big boost, however. So, just depends on the boss you are fighting. And then the golden standard, the one you want to transform into, STR Buhan, recovers 12% HP at the start of the turn. Attack and defense was 180% and 3 key. Gets more defense the more HP you have, up to 120%. Gain 80% attack when attacking. Performs a guaranteed attack, does a high chance becoming a super attack for 6 turns from first appearance. And great chance to guard all attacks. High chance to guard all attacks after 7 turns. So he has guard built in. He has good defense. And his super attack greatly raises attack defense for 3 turns, which is awesome. It's a 50% buff. Especially with the guaranteed attack, there's a high chance of becoming a super attack. Getting a triple super attack potential. That means you're getting 150% attack and defense. If you do that 2 times for 2 turns, Oh, you're getting 300% extra attack and defense. I think that's kind of nasty. The only thing drawing this is obviously the amount of HP restriction. Sometimes it can be pretty hard to be at that 80% or above mark at 5 turns. So if this could be like 4 turns at the very minimum, 3 turns would be amazing. That would be super, super awesome. That's the only thing that I would change. So I wouldn't say they're like crazy EZAs. I don't know if you can consider them easiest, but they're definitely above average, I think. Vegito is just still a little bit... I would have liked him to be like have a way to like figure out where the super attack is by himself, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. He can tank pretty much any normal attack in the game at this point. One last thing I want to mention is on the global side. If you haven't logged in onto global already, they've started the Kid Goku campaign here. So you're able to summon for the Path of Power Kid Goku. The banner is still as trash as it was on JP. But if you can afford the ticket summons, you can buy the packs. I mean, they might as well, right? But I wouldn't say invest too much into him, honestly. Just if you can save up for red coins when he comes back, it's probably more worth it. And then Ultimate Clash has returned as well with an addition of EZA Ella Metal Cooler finally, which means that EZA Ella Oob will come out in 2 months or so. I'll have a showcase of Metal Cooler out in a few days, so make sure you subscribe if you are interested. And then the next newest thing is that the Valentine's Day is coming back for the chocolates. Don't know what you can purchase from there this year, as well as the confirmed date for the God Goku EZA, which they did like a little post ages ago, and he's coming out on the 8th. So I'll see you guys over on the Twitch channel when I farm this guy or like get his EZA done. We don't know any more details other than that for him, unfortunately. If I was to guess what the EZA weakness is, it's probably to do with something with Beerus, so maybe Realm of Gods would be a good choice. I just hope it's not like Legendary Existence or something ridiculous, because remember, you need to have LRs to do damage to the EZA LR events. So that's going to wrap it up. This is a nice short little news video. Thought I'd get this out. Might as well. I had nothing else to do. So make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. Check out my social medias, link to the description. With that said, let me know your thoughts on the EZA Boo and Vegito. Till the next one, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.